Right now, we are just days away from a possible strike. Nurses at Unity Point Health Meritor say they have reached an agreement on a new contract.
This is News 3 Now this morning.
Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday, March 21st. I'm Taylor Lazenby. And Hattie, we had a wonderful first day of spring yesterday. Hopefully, fingers crossed, there's more of that beautiful weather to come.
Well, you're right, Taylor. I think you're going to love the forecast for today. Take a live look outside this morning. We can see the sun just above the horizon now from our WIC-TV sky camera. Skies are still mostly clear as we look off to the east today. 37 in Madison, so we're already starting to warm up. 39 in the Dells. Still some 40s on the map in Boscobel, Prairie du Chien, as well as Platteville, so a pretty mild start there. Everyone with the sunshine and a pretty strong southerly wind is going to see pretty mild temperatures today. So heading out the door this morning, you'll just want a light jacket if anything. Temperatures will warm quickly. Strong southerly winds are expected today, but that means high temperatures right around 61. Here's a look at our future track wind speeds. Again, from the south all day, those wind speeds are going to be increasing in the 15 to 25 mile-an-hour range through the afternoon. That's when we'll see those strongest winds here across southern Wisconsin. So right now, no travel issues across the area, but I would be aware if you are heading on the interstate towards Milwaukee, these east-west roads are going to be most impacted by the gusty winds today. And again, Highway 151 out towards Dodgeville, Highway 14 as you head west towards Lone Rock as well. Those roadways could be most impacted by the winds. Coming up in just a few minutes, we'll talk more about the wet weather that is in the forecast for the week.
All right, Hattie, thank you so much. Well, we're going to start this morning with a developing story. The union representing nurses at Unity Point Health Meritor says it has reached a tentative agreement on a new contract. And a tweet, SEIUH Healthcare in Wisconsin says the agreement ensures time off to recover from the pandemic, as well as a greater say in future conversations. Yesterday, the nurses filed a lawsuit with the labor board accusing the hospital of violating rights and breaking federal labor law. Now, the suit comes after a fourth bargaining proposal was sent by Meritor to the nurses if both sides couldn't reach an agreement. The union had authorized a 10-day strike starting as soon as next week. And a Meritor spokesperson says the hospital is pleased to have reached a tentative agreement with the union. And quote, they go on to say that they're waiting final votes from the nurses. They are optimistic a new contract will be finalized soon. U.S. Congressman Mark Pocan chiming in on Twitter, calling the agreement a win-win and saying this is why unions matter. And vigils are being held across the country in honor of 8 people who were killed this week during a shooting rampage at 3 Atlanta area spas. 6 of those killed were Asian women. One vigil was held right here in Madison on Saturday, where a group gathered on the south side. It was called the Honor, Protect, and Heal Vigil. It was organized by Freedom Inc. With Asian American hate crimes on the rise since the start of the pandemic, organizers say this week's shootings brought it to the forefront of a national discussion.
Anti-Asian hate crimes and violence in this country against Asian Americans is not new. We've seen an increase in this past year because I think anytime there's a pandemic and 500,000 people are killed, if you don't address it and you blame a racial group, this is also some of the consequences of doing that and not stopping that.
Organizers also encourage everyone to speak out when they see discrimination and hate in their communities. And vigils and demands for justice also happened yesterday in Atlanta. CBS News' Jesse Mitchell has more.
More than 500 people showed up to support their Asian neighbors reeling from the attack.
We see you. And more importantly, we are going to stand with you.
The killings happened amid a surge of hate crimes against Asian Americans, as some blame them for the pandemic. Since Tuesday's attack, vigils have been held throughout the country in solidarity, including Washington, D.C.
How many of them?
7 of the 8 victims were women and 6 were of Asian descent, ranging in ages from 33 to 77.
You're saying this is a turning point. What do you hope happens?
That's right. This is a turning point to turn words into action. We want to see stronger police presence and recognition of what hate crimes are and the violence against the Asian American community.
The 21-year-old alleged gunman, Robert Aaron Long, remains jailed, charged with 8 counts of murder and 1 count of aggravated assault. Long told investigators he had a sex addiction and wanted to eliminate the temptation. On Friday, President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris met with Asian American leaders in Atlanta.
Hate can have no safe harbor in America.
A harm against any one of us is a harm against all of us.
Jesse Mitchell, CBS News.
Well, federal investigators say there is no evidence right now to charge the 21-year-old suspect with a hate crime. Turning to our coronavirus headlines, on Monday, about 2 million more people will become eligible for a vaccine right here in Wisconsin. If you're currently eligible, health leaders have some advice. Get it now before competing with millions. This includes people 65 and older who haven't gotten a vaccine yet, as well as public facing essential workers like utility workers, farmers, restaurant and grocery store workers, and our educators. More than 121 million vaccine doses have been administered in the U.S. That's according to new data from the CDC. Over the past week, the U.S. is averaging around 2.4 million doses. That's about 43 million people have finished their vaccination series. And more than 44,000 doses of the coronavirus vaccine have been administered in Wisconsin just over the past day. Health officials say 14.4% of the state's population is fully vaccinated. Nearly 1 in 4 Wisconsinites have received at least one shot. DHS is reporting 402 new cases and 14 more people have died. And what could have ended as a tragedy for a local greenhouse ended as a reminder of the positivity community members can bring. Grace Hodek shares more on this week's fire at Greenhouse and how people can help first responders, friends, and family turn a bad situation into a hopeful one.
It's a place where things grow and flourish.
We're very, very humbled by how much we matter to this community.
And now people in Oregon are bringing it back to life.
We're just very thankful that it came out the way it did. It could have been a lot worse. Like I said, had it not been for the rapid response of all the community's first responders around here, we could have potentially lost the whole facility the way the wind was blowing. I can't even imagine how that would have turned out.
A shed at Kopke's greenhouse was on fire Wednesday night. Firefighters and police from 9 local departments worked hard to put out the flames.
This is a greenhouse setting that has several of the hooped shed units throughout where they have their plants in for greenhouse operations. All this plastic, all this kind of stuff. That's very flammable and easily spread.
Chief Linsmeyer says it took them about half an hour. Officials say damage could be up to $100,000.
They were very thankful for all of the fire service and all of the responders, all the folks that came together in the time of need in a very short period of time.
While the flame is out, the fire within hasn't slowed down. Smith and the Kopke's team are quickly planting a new seed.
We're looking forward to getting this behind us and getting back into the dirt.
In Oregon, Grace Hodek, News 3 Now.
Well, Kopke's greenhouse is still planning to reopen for the spring season that will be starting on April 15th. And is your life missing delightful ballet, enchanting opera, and captivating Shakespeare? Well, we have just the thing for you. Central Midwest Ballet, Upstart Crows, and Madison Savoyards presents Winter Arts Mosaic, and it's a virtual reality show. Our Michael Bruno goes behind the scenes to check it out.
Another day, another month, another virtual meeting. By now it is a quite familiar story. Watch the chat, pet the cat, and on repeating. What a cheerful glimpse of purgatory. I'm trying to be bushy-tailed and bright-eyed.
You're on mute.
And all the while holding in a shriek.
You're muted.
But still I have to look upon the bright side. I only have to shower once a week.
We've done collaborations in the past with the Savoyards and other organizations, and I thought
everyone's kind of in this same boat right now where nobody has any real, they can't be doing their normal seasons. So let's see if we can reach out and make a show that has a variety to it. So it's not just one video of just ballet or one video of just any sort. So it could reach out to a wider audience, be a little bit more variety, which I thought is something you can't usually get during normal times.
So with this particular mosaic, we featured 4 of our soloists that 3 of them actually were cast in our production of Pirates of Penzance that never happened during the pandemic. So we wanted to give them a stage to show off what they've got to offer.
I'll have to give it another try.
So we took the theme of winter very seriously about the mosaic because we wanted to offer kind of that icy chill that we all are feeling. And I also sing a piece on the performance as well about looking forward to spring, Rachmaninoff's Spring Waters in Russian. So if you speak Russian out there, I apologize.
Upstart Crows Productions is a youth theater company, so our actors are ages 11 to 22, and they really take creative control of every production. But we had, conversations about, what is this going to look like? You're going to be recording yourself in your bedroom or whatever. But so I said to them, you guys, you can do virtual backgrounds. The world is your oyster.
And dost thou not usurp the just proportion of my sorrow?
And then the scene that they did from Midsummer Night's Dream, they all had the same background, which was a forest.
To put it in the words of Dr. Fauci, at least we know that science now is back in charge.
And then we commissioned Mark Wurzelbacher to write a piece about the burnout feeling we all may be feeling on Zoom that I know you, Michael, keep it fresh all the time for us. But we, that feeling of, are we going to have another meeting on Zoom, and looking forward to when we can get back in person.
Well, the 2021 Winter Arts Mosaic is available now online. Virtual tickets are $18. More information can be found on cmballet.org. Time right now is 7:12. When we come back, a backlog of cases has piled up for waiting their day in court. Plus, here's a live look outside. Hattie is tracking your Sunday morning forecast. That's just ahead.
Max your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Save up to 40% off. Plus, get 4 years free financing and get tax included on purchases over $499. 2-piece sofa and love seat or sectional, just $899, tax included. Max your tax refund at A1 Furniture.
Every child, no matter their zip code, should have access to a great public education. As a former teacher and superintendent, I know what it takes. I've led schools to high student achievement, I've expanded preschool, and I've balanced budgets. My opponent can't be trusted. She's backed by Scott Walker, and she tried to cover up a $500,000 financial scandal. Our kids deserve better. I'm Jill Underly. As state superintendent, I'll always do what's best for our kids.
There are endless ways to see the world. But when it comes to actually getting there and experiencing every soul-changing corner of it, there's only one. The Jeep Cherokee.
Right now, get 0% APR financing for 84 months or $4,750 total cash allowance on select 2021 Jeep Cherokee models.
Do you suffer from chronic or severe back or neck pain? Did you know that there's now a treatment method available right here at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center that offers hope of avoiding spinal surgery for those suffering with bulging, herniated, or degenerative discs? Our therapies help reduce pain related to these conditions and have a high success rate in helping people just like you avoid back or neck surgery.
I have experienced low back pain for over 15 years. I had back surgery when I was 26 and had difficulties recovering. The doctors at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center have given me a new lease on life. I am now able to enjoy an active, pain-free lifestyle.
Call Midwest Spine and Nerve Center now to schedule a no-obligation consultation to see if our progressive pain-relieving therapies are right for you. Your parents spent years taking care of you, but as the years go by, it becomes your turn to take care of them. This might mean trusting a nursing home, which promises to care for them as cherished loved ones. But if the nursing home you've chosen is not keeping their promise, we can help. If your parents have been injured in a nursing home, call Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Match your tax refund on a new mattress at A1 Furniture. Top brands on sale. And get tax included on any purchase over $499. Plus, get 4 years free financing. With Queen Pillow Top, just $349. Match your tax refund on a new mattress at A1 Furniture.
Well, good Sunday morning. Sun is up this morning. Skies are still mostly clear here in Madison, and we're off to a bit of a milder start. Let's take a look, though, at our rain chances as we go through the day today. Really no rain chances for southern Wisconsin. Rain moves back into the area, though, heading into next week. We're looking at a pretty good chance for widespread rain on Tuesday. Pretty likelihood that we'll see some rain on Wednesday. Now, Thursday, Friday, Saturday time frame, there are still some question marks in the forecast. There is the possibility that these rain chances may increase. There's quite a bit of discrepancy in the models for the end of next week. So we could see those rain chances again in a pretty wet weather scenario through the week. Let's take a look at what we know, though. For future track on Monday, looking like the best chances for rain will be to the north and west. We may see a few showers here in Madison, but generally, as a front lifts northward, the focus for the rain will be across central and northern Wisconsin through the day on Monday. By Tuesday, though, our moisture increases here across southern Wisconsin. Tuesday is going to be a day that you want the umbrella and the rain boots. It's going to be a pretty wet day for the area. Could even hear some rumbles of thunder. Now, it does start to turn a little colder on Wednesday, but not cold enough for snow here across southern Wisconsin. We should see all rain as that storm system passes. And again, we could be adding up quite a bit of rain for the area. Keep in mind that these numbers will change a little bit over the next couple of days, but over ½ an inch to around an inch of rain is possible for southern Wisconsin. Parts of Minnesota and Iowa looking decidedly wetter with over an inch to almost 2 inches of forecast rain. Now, our current conditions, dry right now, partly sunny at the airport, 37 degrees. We've had a southerly wind all night, generally around 10 miles an hour. Those winds are going to increase, though, as we go through the morning into the afternoon. Temperatures look like this: 35 in Juneau this morning. In Janesville, you're starting at 36. Platteville is up a degree to 41 already. Wind speeds, again, from the south right now, right around 5 to 10 miles per hour, around 15 miles an hour in some spots. But those winds will become stronger through the afternoon. Look for cloud cover to continue to move in from the west today. Those clouds will thicken up as we go to the afternoon, but we still should be able to crack 60 degrees today across most of southern Wisconsin, thanks to that southerly wind. Mostly cloudy tonight, just a slight chance for a shower, especially to the north and west. Again, those main rain chances move into the area as we head into next week. Temperatures cool down a little bit, still above normal, though, for this time of the year.
All right, Hattie, thank you so much. Well, a year ago, jury trials closed in Dane County because of the pandemic. Now today, they aren't slated to resume until June. A backlog of cases has piled up, waiting their day in court. But some experts say delaying sentencing has been a good thing during a time when COVID spread in jails is tough to limit.
Some people are in jail on bail they can't post, and they haven't been able to get their trial. That's a problem, to wait that long before you can get your day in court. For other people who may not be in jail, who are really suffering in other ways from the pandemic, having their case get delayed may be of benefit to them.
Well, the effects of COVID-19 on the criminal justice system are far-reaching and complicated. Today at 10, News 3's Now investigates how many are waiting on justice as a result. Time right now is 7:19. Coming up in our consumer news, are your pillows looking and smelling great? Plus, later, how to keep new infections from surging again. We have that in this morning's top health stories just ahead on News 3 Now this Sunday morning.
News 3 Now investigates how court cases have piled up during the pandemic. Tonight at 10.
The iconic Chula Vista Resort, Wisconsin's most complete resort experience. 80,000 square feet of indoor water park fun. Loads of other fun kids love. Hundreds of completely renovated rooms. Take a break at the iconic Chula Vista Resort.
So if we're going to spend a third of our lives sleeping, shouldn't we try to get the best sleep possible? That's why Denver Mattress is all about that sleep life. And during the Super 7-Day sell-off, save big on the Doctor's Choice Firm. Now just $569.99. Check out the budget-friendly Summit Firm for only $237.49. Or save $300 on Tempur Breeze and Lux Adapt mattresses and get a $300 gift. Plus 5 years no interest and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
In the race for Greene County Judge, only one candidate has the experience to keep us safe: Jane Bucher. As an attorney, Jane Bucher is the only candidate with deep courtroom experience, handling over 2,300 cases. Jane Bucher is the only candidate to help start a drug court, saving lives and reducing crime. And Jane Bucher is the only candidate endorsed by hundreds of community leaders, judges, and attorneys.
As your judge, I'm prepared to make tough decisions, treat people fairly, and keep Greene County safe and strong.
Freshen the look of your home with a new find from Habitat Restore Dane County. Get great deals on cabinets, appliances, furniture, and building supplies. Visit Habitat Restore today.
New 2021 Camry. Drive for only $199 a month. You've been waiting, and it's back. It's the Ready, Set, Go sales event at East Madison Toyota with huge savings on new 2021 Camry. Just $199 a month, plus complimentary first month's payment. Ready to save big? Then go now to East Madison Toyota. New 2021 Camry. Drive for only $199 a month at East Madison Toyota off I-90 and 151.
The iconic Chula Vista Resort, Wisconsin's most complete resort experience. 80,000 square feet of indoor water park fun. Loads of other fun kids love. Hundreds of completely renovated rooms. Take a break at the iconic Chula Vista Resort.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Welcome back. Well, when was the last time you gave your bedroom pillow a good look? Well, peek under that pillowcase and chances are it looks a little dingy, it may smell a little funky, and just needs a little TLC. Well, to help you out, Consumer Reports has tips on how to keep your pillows looking and smelling great.
Think about all the important work your bedroom pillows do every night. They prop you up and offer head and neck support, so why not show them a little love?
Pillows can harbor a lot of gross and icky things.
Hania Ray is a pillow expert from Consumer Reports.
Over time, a lot of gross stuff builds up in your pillow. We're talking about sweat, body oil, dirt, saliva, even dust mites and mold.
There's an easy fix for keeping pillows fresh. Start with fluffing your pillow every day to get rid of dust and restore its shape. Every month, hang your pillows outdoors for a few hours. If you can't do that, run them through the dryer on the no heat cycle. CR says many pillows are washable. But first, take a careful look at those washing labels before you plunge your pillow.
The agitators and traditional top-loader machines can be a little bit rough on pillows. Front-loading machines are a bit gentler, so you just want to leave it in there on the gentle cycle for just a few minutes or the shortest setting possible.
If your washing machine is large enough, wash 2 pillows at a time. That will help balance the load, allowing the water and detergent to circulate more effectively. And no matter which type of pillow you prefer, a pillow cover is a good idea. Wash that cover once a week along with your pillowcases and sheets. This is Teresa Panetta.
Well, Consumer Reports says after washing, it's important to get your pillows completely dry or you'll risk getting your pillows with some mildew. They say just to toss in 2 tennis balls or some dryer balls to keep them from clumping. And there is a whole nother half hour of news still ahead on News 3 Now this Sunday morning. We're running through this morning's top stories. And plus, a new program is hoping to bring safely some more visitors to the Badger State. We'll be right back.
Match your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Save up to 40% off. Plus, get 4 years free financing and get tax included on purchases over $4.99. 2-piece sofa and love seat or sectional, just $8.99, tax included. Match your tax refund at A1 Furniture.
We switched. I switched to Chevy. I switched for more room. I switched for my family. For adventure.
We love our Chevy.
With an impressive lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs, it's no wonder people are switching to Chevy year after year.
I'm never switching back.
Add another Chevy to your driveway. Get a $3,500 cash allowance on most 2021 Equinox models. Plus, current Chevy owners get an additional $1,250 cash allowance. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Do you worry about going to the dentist? Well, relax. The Carefree Dental Card is now available in your area. Call the number on your screen and we'll send your actual card at no cost today. With the Carefree Dental Card, you go to the dentist whenever you need and you instantly pay a lot less. The Carefree Dental Card is just $15.95 a month. So call now and make going to the dentist carefree.
Call 1-800-451-3571 to receive your free Carefree Dental Card information kit.
Where can a healthier heart lead you? For people with heart failure taking Entresto, it may lead to a world of possibilities. Entresto is now approved for more patients with chronic heart failure. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about prescription Entresto.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard makes it possible for me to be more for the community I call home. I'm a better neighbor because my service has taught me how important it is to be a team player. My training helps me in my classes when I must give attention to detail to the task at hand. My service in the Army National Guard allows me to keep my community and those I care about safe from threats. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time close to home by visiting nationalguard.com.
Match your tax refund on a new mattress at A1 Furniture. Top brands on sale. And get tax included on any purchase over $4.99. Plus, get 4 years free financing. With Queen Pillow Top, just $3.49. Match your tax refund on a new mattress at A1 Furniture.
It's one thing to say you have the most accurate forecast. It's another to prove it, and we've done just that.
First Warn Weather has been certified most accurate here in Madison by WeatherRate, an independent research firm. They study every news station's forecast every day, every year, and determine scientifically which forecasts align with the actual observed conditions.
Only one station came out on top, and that's News 3 Now First Warn Weather.
Trust the First Warn Weather team for your most accurate forecast. This is News 3 Now This Morning.
Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday, March 21st. I'm Taylor Lazenby, and let's get straight to it with our weather this morning. Hattie, it was beautiful yesterday. Can we expect that for the rest of this work week coming up?
I don't think so, unfortunately, Taylor, but you can expect a pretty nice day today. In fact, take a look at our start this morning. Here's the WIC-TV sky camera. Looking to the east, sun is up. We still have mostly clear skies, and temperatures are actually a little bit warmer than they were this time yesterday. Weather Track is showing you that things are going to change up a bit. We're seeing a little bit of cloud cover spread in from the west. These clouds aren't going to drop any rain showers, though, today. Just partly sunny skies expected through the day. Here's a look at how much warmer we are this morning. 10 to almost 25 degrees warmer in Boscobel this morning. So a much milder start to the day. Here are the actual numbers. It's 37 in Madison, 34 in Watertown. As we look across the map, though, everyone is at least above the freezing point this morning. Here's a look at our temperatures over the next 12 hours. We're going to climb quickly this morning through the 40s and 50s to the low 60s this afternoon, just a little bit warmer than yesterday. Gusty winds, though, will accompany those warm temperatures today, and coming up in just a few minutes, I'll tell you how strong those winds will be.
Thank you so much, Hattie. Well, more than 44,000 doses of the coronavirus vaccine have been administered in Wisconsin just over the past day. Now, health officials say 14.4% of the state's population is fully vaccinated. Nearly 1 in 4 Wisconsinites have received at least one shot. DHS is reporting 402 new cases of the virus. That's 12 more than yesterday. 14 more people have died. And on Monday, about 2 million more people will become eligible for a vaccine in Wisconsin. If you're currently eligible, health leaders say with some advice, get it now before competing with millions. This includes people 65 and older who haven't gotten the vaccine yet, as well as public-facing essential workers like our utility workers, our farmers, our restaurant and grocery store workers, and our educators. And as more contagious COVID-19 variants spread through the U.S., Dr. Anthony Fauci says there are 3 ways to keep new infections from surging again. But as CBS News' Michael George reports, there are pockets of resistance across the nation.
The UK.
Dr. Anthony Fauci says more contagious COVID variants spreading around the U.S. can be fought with vaccines, social distancing, and masks.
If we don't do those things, there is a threat that we will see a surge coming up.
You've been vaccinated and you parade around in 2 masks for show.
Masks are not theater. Masks are protective.
Fauci addressed his exchange on Capitol Hill this week with Republican Senator Rand Paul, who's also a medical doctor.
His point was if you're vaccinated, you shouldn't be wearing a mask. In fact, as the more people get vaccinated, just put masks away. It's theater. That's ridiculous.
Dr. Fauci cited a new study that finds people aged 65 and older are more prone to being reinfected by the coronavirus. But as the pandemic begins its 2nd year, mask wearing continues to be a source of division.
Join us in the fight to regain our constitutional freedoms.
In Phoenix, a group burned masks and held up signs against vaccines. In Texas City, Texas,
I'm trying to school you people, am I right?
This woman was arrested for a 2nd time after refusing to wear a mask in a store. But amid the strife, signs of life the way Americans knew it. In Oakland, California, kids relished the reopening of an amusement park, while kids of all ages celebrated as the curtain rose at the El Capitan Theater in Los Angeles for the first time in more than a year. Michael George, CBS News.
Well, the Tokyo Olympics are scheduled to still happen this year, but international spectators won't be allowed. Japanese officials say no fans will be allowed to see the games in person due to the pandemic. The Olympic Committee says tickets purchased by overseas residents will be refunded. Organizers say more than 600,000 tickets were sold to fans from outside of Japan. Now, the games are set to begin on July 23rd. And over the first 7 weeks of the pandemic, Wisconsin missed out on more than $1 billion in tourism-related spending. That's according to the U.S. Travel Association. More than a year later, the state is still struggling. Our Christina Lurie explains why some are hoping a new challenge launching today will help safely bring more visitors to the Badger State.
From Door County in the Dells to Milwaukee, Madison, and everywhere in between, the pandemic practically overnight shuttered hotels, water parks, museums, and all 66 Wisconsin state parks this time last year.
I think the hardest part has been not knowing what is or what isn't open.
This spring, many families have again found themselves in a familiar situation.
Just setting the expectation for the kids. Obviously, they're going to have some disappointments this year.
Madison Moms blogger Alyssa Sleeps knows the safest place for her family is still outside. And that's why, in an era of capacity limits and social distancing, the Wisconsin State Park System is working to safely bring more families to the Badger State and to give those that already live here, like the Sleeps, new places to explore.
I think kids love a challenge, and they've positioned it to be sort of like a scavenger hunt, which kids love scavenger hunts.
Starting today and running through September 22nd, the Friends of Wisconsin State Parks is launching more than 20 challenges for visitors to complete.
Find a waterfall and take a picture, hiking one trail in every state park, picking up litter, teaching them about how to keep the environment clean.
All activities fun for the whole family, and some are even free.
There's a lot of places to just explore. You can walk by Picnic Point or walk around a lake or go cross-country skiing in the winter. There's
showing off our parks, our community, and our beautiful state. Now, also starting today, you can head online and download a digital logbook to your phone or your iPad and bring it with you to the parks. And every time you complete a challenge, you can keep track of those. And for every challenge you complete, you'll be entered to win a prize. Best of luck, everyone. Reminder, the challenge runs through September 22nd, the first day of fall. Happy exploring. Reporting in Madison, 4 News 3 Now, I'm Christina Laurie.
Well, a reminder that you must have an admission sticker to enter Wisconsin State Parks. They can be purchased for $28 a year or just $8 a day. You can buy them online or at the parks. And more local news, a greenhouse in Oregon is recovering from a fire with the help of family, friends, and first responders. A shed at Kopsky's greenhouse was on fire on Wednesday night. Crews from 9 different fire departments responded to put out those flames. Officials say it took about 30 minutes. Kopsky's co-owner says without the help from the community, he could have lost his entire business.
We're just very thankful that it came out the way it did. It could have been a lot worse. Like I said, had it not been for the rapid response of all the community's first responders around here, we could have potentially lost the whole facility the way the wind was blowing. I can't even imagine how that would have turned out.
Well, the damage is estimated to be thousands of dollars, but Kopsky's owners say they are still planning to open for the springtime, hopefully on April 15th. Coming up, why studies show the coronavirus could be a setback for working women for years to come. Plus, after a year at anchor, a major cruise line is planning to set sail for the Bahamas. We have all the details right after this.
Thanks for calling 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Do you make junk disappear?
Yes, ma'am.
When?
Now.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Velveeta breakfast biscuits are baked with nutritious morning energy.
Morning to you.
Energy to share a helping hand. Energy to share new ideas. Energy to share your warmth. Velveeta breakfast biscuits. It takes energy to share the energy.
Over 10 years ago, we made a promise to redefine everything a truck can be. And while we've made good on that promise by winning back-to-back Motor Trend Truck of the Year awards, the work is never done.
During Ram Truck Month, hurry in and get 0% APR financing for 72 months, plus $4,000 total bonus cash on the 2021 Ram 1500. Visit ram.com and see your local Ram dealer today.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-905-1069. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. Find out how easy it is by calling now. For the secret the credit card companies don't want you to know, call Credit Associates now and see how much money you could save for free. Call 1-800-905-1069.
Announcing Madison Magazine's Best of Madison 2021. Get ready to vote online for the Best of Madison in over 140 categories. Voting begins April 1st. Learn more at madisonmagazine.com.
Health researchers are trying to learn more about diseases like arthritis, cancer, asthma, diabetes. Join the All of Us research program to share your health information. With your partnership, they will learn more faster.
Thanks for calling 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Do you make junk disappear?
Yes, ma'am.
When?
Now.
And that!
Ooh, take it all.
When you want junk to disappear, all you have to do is point.
And happy Sunday morning. We'll start with a live look from the Henry Vilas Zoo this morning. The polar bears are out, and while we may be excited about spring and the warmer temperatures headed our way, I don't know if these guys are, but they're pretty active this morning, so nice to see that. Not a bad day to head to the zoo today at all. Little warm for those bears. Temperatures are above freezing across all of southern Wisconsin. In fact, some of the warmer temperatures are actually to the north and west. 45 in Minneapolis and Superior this morning. Take a look at our temperature forecast through the day. It's going to be warm all across the Badger State with highs reaching the 60s in many locations. Even at 7 o'clock this evening, temperatures will still be in the 50s across all of Wisconsin. Tomorrow's forecast isn't quite as warm, but still pretty close. 58 here in Madison with, again, a southerly wind. There is a chance for a shower, mainly to the north and west on Monday. Look at these high temperatures, though, across the area. Beloit will still crack 60 degrees on Monday.
Hattie, those polar bears were super cute.
I agree.
Yes, thank you so much. Well, this month is Women's History Month, and a month many women are struggling to just stay afloat. The coronavirus pandemic has dealt a serious blow and could be a setback for working women for years to come. Elise Preston has the story.
I travel a lot, so it really was a good combination of the things that I enjoy doing.
When the pandemic hit, Deborah Flanagan watched the travel industry screech to a halt.
A call came in, and based on what I had seen going on in the industry, and I knew kind of what the call was.
Laid off from her job as a travel consultant, she started polishing her resume.
There's nothing under travel consulting. It's been really hard. It comes up empty quite a bit. It's a really kind of dead market right now.
The pandemic caused a huge spike in unemployment, but women could be bearing the brunt of it. That's because the industries hardest hit tend to employ more female workers. Nearly 80% of the nation's job losses have been in government, retail, education and healthcare, and leisure and hospitality. All told, women have lost more than 5.3 million jobs.
Women's participation rate in the workforce right now is at its lowest rate since 1988. So if employers don't act now, don't think about flexible workplace policies, don't check in with the current women that they have in their workforce, we're risking decades of progress being erased.
LinkedIn's Carolyn Fairchild says women in harder hit industries should be open to the possibilities in new types of work.
The name of the game is skills. How can you transfer your resume from just a job and an industry to the skills that you have so you can make that pivot into the industries that are booming?
Flanagan is redirecting her energies to building a community newsletter, unsure if she'll return to the travel industry.
Going back into the industry, there's going to be a heck of a lot more competition.
She says the uncertainty is the hardest part. Elise Preston, CBS News, New York.
Well, after a year at anchor, a major cruise line is planning to set sail from the Bahamas just in time for your summer vacation. Royal Caribbean is making its 2021 return to the Caribbean with cruises from the Bahamas set to depart in June. Now, they're available only to adults who have been fully vaccinated against COVID-19 and those under the age of 18 who have tested negative for the virus. All passengers on these 7-night cruises must meet Bahamas COVID-19 travel requirements, which could include taking additional tests before and after arrival. The cruise liner says additional health and safety measures will be announced at a later date. And new details are in about the upcoming 2021 Oscar ceremony. The Academy announcing the event will be aired live and no Zooming will be allowed. Producers of the award show requested all nominees attend in person and avoid casual attire. Now, the Academy has put COVID protocols in place to keep attendees safe, with plans to provide an on-site COVID safety team and PCR testing. Coming up after the break, we share a family fun activity you can enjoy with your family this evening. And we're taking a live look outside this morning. Hattie is tracking our forecast that's just ahead on News 3 Now this Sunday morning. But first, if you have a little one who is turning 3 soon, please let us know so we can share their picture on with us.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Advanced non-small cell lung cancer can change everything, but your first treatment could be a chemo-free combination of 2 immunotherapies that works differently. It could mean a chance to live longer. Opdivo plus Yervoy is for adults newly diagnosed with non-small cell lung cancer that is spread and that tests positive for PD-L1 and does not have an abnormal EGFR or ALK gene. Opdivo plus Yervoy is the first and only FDA-approved combination of 2 immunotherapies. Opdivo plus Yervoy equals a chance for more starry nights, more sparkly days, more big notes, more small treasures, more family dinners, more private desserts. Opdivo and Yervoy can cause your immune system to attack healthy parts of your body during and after treatment. These problems can be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have a cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, irregular heartbeat, diarrhea, constipation, severe stomach pain, nausea or vomiting, dizziness, fainting, eye problems, extreme tiredness, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, rash, itching, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, joint pain, flushing or fever. These are not all the possible side effects. Problems can occur at the same time and some more often when Opdivo is used with Yervoy. Tell your doctor about all medical conditions, including immune or nervous system problems, if you've had or plan to have an organ or stem cell transplant or received chest radiation. Here's to a chance for more horizons, a chance to live longer. Ask your doctor about chemo-free Opdivo plus Yervoy. Thank you to all involved in our clinical trials.
We switched.
I switched to Chevy. I switched for more room. I switched for my family. For adventure.
We love our Chevy.
With an impressive lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs, it's no wonder people are switching to Chevy year after year.
I'm never switching back.
Get a $2,000 cash allowance on most 2021 Traverse models. Plus, current Chevy owners get an additional $1,000 cash allowance. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
Expertly tailored eye care. State-of-the-art eye exams. High-quality lenses and frames. Because everything we do at LensCrafters is for every sight that makes your life special. Book your annual eye exam now. LensCrafters. Because sight.
That's not bacon. It's sausage.
Whoa.
Behold, Johnsonville sausage strips. Sausage that looks and cooks like bacon. It's a meaty miracle. Find them in the bacon section, even though they're sausage.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Happy Sunday morning. It's the first full day of spring. Not a lot has changed weather-wise between today and yesterday. So keep in mind, yesterday, high fire danger exists across southern Wisconsin. And once again, that is the same for today. So not a good day for any burning outside. Mild temperatures, though, are in the forecast for the next several days. So we get to enjoy these spring-like temperatures. But rain is in the forecast as we head into next week. So keep that in mind. Locate that umbrella. Here's a look at Weather Track this morning. Skies are clear here. A little bit of cloud cover across Minnesota and Iowa. It's spreading into southern Wisconsin, not taking hold too much just yet. So look for skies to turn partly sunny as we head towards the afternoon. Note the lack of moisture with these clouds, so no rain expected today. Here's a closer look at southern Wisconsin. We are starting on a rather mild note this morning. Of note, temperatures in the 40s in Platteville, Prairie du Chien, and Boscobel, mid-40s there, so a nice mild start to the day. We're above freezing here in Madison with 37 degrees. 30s. Watertown and Juneau are at 35. Winds are going to be a bit stronger today. It was breezy at times yesterday. Today's going to be downright windy. Those winds sustained around 20 to 25 miles an hour through the afternoon, but gusting even higher. Take a look at our future track wind gusts. You start to see these red and purple shaded colors. Those are some pretty strong wind gusts. Winds from the south gusting to around 30 to maybe 35 miles an hour by the lunch hour. Possibly gusting a little higher this afternoon. During the afternoon hours, that's when the strongest winds will be felt. Again, those gusts above 30 miles an hour. Winds will diminish just a little bit through this evening, but stay relatively strong. That southerly wind, though, despite the cloud cover, is going to help temperatures warm up quite a bit. Going to be a fast warm up, mid-50s by lunchtime here in Madison and even in the Dells. This afternoon, we should be approaching 60 degrees in most locations. Maybe a few spots to the north staying in the 50s, but overall a pretty mild day. Temperatures are going to stay pretty mild then overnight tonight. Take a look at tomorrow morning's lows in the 40s in most locations. Now, there is an outside chance for a shower or two. That chance, though, is the best north and west of Dane County. Better chances to see rain there and even into central Wisconsin as we head into Monday. Tuesday, though, looks like a better chance for some widespread rain across the entire area. May even hear some rumbles of thunder on Tuesday. Wednesday will be a little cooler with rain still continuing, especially through the morning and afternoon. Thursday and Friday, highs still remain above normal. There are still slight chances for precipitation, though.
All right, Hattie, thank you so much. Well, a new study is linking climate change to yet another environmental impact: longer-lasting dead zones in our lakes. Now, the study was conducted by Robert Ladwig. He's a postdoctoral researcher at the UW Center for Limnology. Ladwig and his colleagues looked at nearly 4 decades of data on oxygen-starved water in Lake Mendota. They say warm summer weather is the main driver behind longer periods of anoxia in.
So here in Madison, if we have low oxygen at the bottom, there can be an effect on like cold water fish like Cisco or walleye. So it will reduce, or eventually you will reduce the habitat they can live in.
Well, Ladwig says the study didn't see much expansion in the size of the lake dead zones. He says despite earlier spring and warmer waters, the good news is oxygen-starved conditions are still limited to the bottom and won't affect the whole lake. And something for the whole family to enjoy later on tonight: the Dane County Airport's second annual Flight of Lights gets going later on this evening. Now, the light show is free and will run each night from 7:30 to 11:30 up until April 4th. The show was held for the first time last year at Governor Evers' Safer at Home order started. It was designed to bring joy to Dane County residents. Flight of Lights is a drive-through only event. And make News 3 part of your weekly routine by downloading our Channel 3000 app for the latest weather and news headlines 24/7. But first, how you can get your hands on handwritten letters written by Princess Diana. We'll have the details coming up.
Match your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Save up to 40% off. Plus, get 4 years free financing and get tax included on purchases over $499. 2-piece sofa and love seat or sectional, just $899, tax included. Match your tax refund at A1 Furniture.
Do you take daily prescription pain medications, but they don't help enough? Do you want more options to better manage chronic pain? University of Wisconsin-Madison STAMP Study offers free, safe, therapeutic programs to address chronic pain. The programs occur once a week for 8 weeks and pays up to $340. Call 608-212-6902 today. Again, that's 608-212-6902.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Psst, psst. Allergies don't have to be scary. Spraying Flonase daily stops your body from overreacting to allergens all season long. Psst, psst. You're good.
At US Cellular, we believe everyone deserves 5G. Not just New York and LA, but the millions of people in cities like yours, like Milwaukee, Knoxville, and Des Moines. That's why we're including 5G on all plans, no extra charge. Because everywhere matters, like Economowalk, Claysville, Prineville. U.S. Cellular has included 5G on all plans, no extra charge. Get unlimited data as low as $30 a month. U.S. Cellular.
You expect students to make a mess in schools, but the superintendent, under Deb Kerr's leadership, the Brown Deer School District was a financial mess. Kerr's district's accounts were overdrawn by $500,000, slamming her district with late fees. And instead of firing the employee responsible, he was given paid leave, costing taxpayers $136,000 more to pay him to do nothing. Scandals, cover-ups, taxpayer money wasted. Deb Kerr, the wrong choice for state school superintendent.
Match your tax refund on a new mattress at A1 Furniture. Top brands on sale. And get tax included on any purchase over $499. Plus, get 4 years free financing. With Queen Pillow Top, just $349. Match your tax refund on a new mattress at A1 Furniture.
It's been a year since Dane County halted jury trials.
The court and the legal system has not stopped because of the pandemic.
As cases continue to pile up, News 3 Now investigates how many are facing justice delayed. Tonight on News 3 Now at 10. When it comes to weather, only one thing really matters: accuracy.
Only one station can be the best.
News 3 Now. First Warn Weather has the most accurate forecast, according to Weather Rate.
Count on First Warn Weather for your most accurate forecast.
Finally this morning in Washington, too many are exposed to the effects of gun violence at an early age, but some are finding a way to change that focus. Here's CBS's Ben Tracy.
16-year-old Mohammed Tambu wasn't sure what he was good at besides basketball.
Especially living in D.C., all you know is basketball, gang violence.
Get a belt right here.
But then he heard about a program teaching kids to make short films.
And I said, I want to be a part of this. The only type of videos I've ever shot was on my phone.
It's called Don't Shoot Guns, Shoot Cameras.
Once you tell kids not to get into gang violence, what are they going to do?
Yasmin Salina and comedian Rodney Grant run the program. His nephew was shot to death in 2015.
These kids don't deserve guns in their hand. They don't deserve people not believing in them. They got to have more people believing in them.
After working on the group's final short film, 17-year-old Marley McDonald is now heading to film school.
I feel like it's important to have people that look like me telling stories about similar life experiences that I went through.
And Muhammad now knows something else he's good at.
Does that make you believe there's all sorts of other things you might be able to do and do really well?
Yes. It opened doors that I would have never thought would be open.
Because he now sees his world through a whole new lens. Ben Tracy, CBS News, Washington.
Well, letters written and typed by Britain's late Princess Diana went up for sale on Thursday at an auction house in Cornwall, southwest of England. Now, 40 letters written by the Princess of Wales to her friend Roger Bramble between 1990 and 1997 make up a part of the lot that's for sale. David Lay Auctions have received interest from around the world, including the United States and India. The auction house's research manager says the individual lots could fetch a total of over $40,000. By Thursday afternoon, the first of the 10 sold for a combination of $24,000. That's over half of the estimated amount. Now, Hattie, I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty cool to hold some of that piece of history of some of her letters and just see how she writes and, you know, her conversation style. That's pretty cool.
It is neat. I'd have to pool my money with a lot of others, though, to afford any of those letters,
yeah,
I think.
Me too. Me too.
All right, well, I'll be spending some time outside today, and I hope you get a chance to spend some time outside as well. Take a live look from the Edgewater Sky Camera. Skies are mostly sunny right now in Madison. Temperatures are pretty mild as well. 38. We're up another degree in the Madison area. 40 already in the Dells and Monroe. 46 now in Prairie du Chien. Temperatures today will climb to highs in the low 60s this afternoon.